Welcome, Aries, Taurus, to your December Astro Dice reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you guys like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Best messages. We have that Mars retrograde coming today on the 6th. Finally, right? Going to be stabilized. And then, of course, the 15th and the 16th, depending on where you are in the hemisphere, that Mercury retrograde will be over. And then the end of the month, we do have, around the 31st, we do have Uranus going retrograde. So, yeah, we got quite a few retrogrades going on right now that are kind of interacting with each other. Since they're, we have one that was in pre-shadow with the Mercury retrograde, and now we have Uranus in pre-shadow with these other two. So if you feel like you're tired and you're exhausted and you've had a hard time this week being motivated, this is why, okay? Way too many energies going on, because I know I've been feeling it, especially for the last couple of days. I feel a little better today, but definitely Wednesday and Thursday, I just felt like I don't want to do anything. But I did. I did my readings, of course. But we are looking at the North Node coming out over here for you in the 11th house with some Libra energy. So going straight to that karmic North Node, talking about, speaking of karmic gain and soul growth. So this card, or this dice, this whatever, this North Node, let's just put it that way, is in line with your soul's destiny and from which you can gain advancement in your spiritual development and karmic path. Okay, so using a lot of karmic, we're still in Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde has a lot to do with karma, so, and really releasing that. So let's get in here and get that Vesta card out. So this is talking about the soul's, the spirit's journey over here, the goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. And going over here to some Libra energy. The energy is diplomatic, gracious, and seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Yeah. And going straight to the 11th house. I love the 11th house. It's one of my favorites. Come on, you guys. Where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. Yeah. Okay, so it's where your wishes and dreams can come true. If you're really looking for wishes and come true, it's going to definitely come under that 11th house. Those are big ones. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I'm going straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. I will be getting the Mars retrograde reading out, but I'm only going to make one. I'm going to test this. This is a test. Every time I throw one up, barely no one watches it, so I end up having to throw it at every sign, right? But I'm going to only make one, and I'm not going to throw it in any other sign. So it's going to be there. It's going to say all signs collective. And usually, yes, I throw it to everybody because it might only get 15 views or so. But then I'll throw it at other signs, and then all of a sudden that sign will give it 40 views. This one will give it 20 views, but I'm going to use a test. See if it will actually work. It's part of my manifestation thing that I'm doing right now. So we'll see. We'll see how it's going to work. So if you guys see that go up and you're interested in that, hit that, hit that video, watch that video. The Lovers. You got the relationship coming out. We are talking about social occasions, luck, and friends. Within your karmic area of your spiritual growth. Your soul's destiny in which you can gain advancement in your spiritual development and karmic path. Indicates your soul's mission. The karmic goal that you are working towards in this lifetime. We don't do it with the North Node a whole lot, but yeah. Partnerships. Hold on, guys. Personal goals. There it is. Okay. There's that karmic coming in into those personal goals. So it looks like in the very beginning of the month, there's something very passionate that you could be going after. It is definitely some kind of personal goal that you want, but you're taking on a lot of wariness and you might be feeling like you are tested with faith. So it does feel like there's a test going on and you can kind of feel that. But it does feel like you have heightened passion towards this blessing, even though sometimes it might make you feel like this blessing is a curse. Oh God, are you psychic? Because I know those of you who have psychic abilities going on, that yeah, the blessing that ends up the curse, but you do have the blessing. Oh my gosh. If you guys are using something that has to do with that, I'm just going to throw that out there because I do see it at the bottom of the deck as well. Heightened sixth sense. But anyways, for the majority of you, it's really just one of those things where it's like you need to have this balance. You're looking for the alignment because I mean that's what the Two of Wands in reverse is looking for the inner alignment. You're waiting for this to align for you. But it feels like you're being tested up and down, up and down. You know, when we're tested a lot though, it means that the universe wants to give it to us. We have to keep pushing, right? And that's what it's saying. But I'm persistently I'm persistently going after this, even though I'm weary and, I do feel like the wounded warrior in this situation, but I'm very resilient and I'm not going to allow this. It's almost like you're saying, I'm not going to allow this test to push me away from the situation. If anything, I'm in fighting stance. So you are definitely showing yourself and everybody around you, including the universe, right? Who's always watching anyways, that you are not going to give up on this situation, no matter what the situation is, that you're looking for the luck, you're waiting for the reward, you're waiting for things to turn around for you. For some of you, it is a very creative project. Now we see the creative, oh my gosh, we see the creativity, right, with the sun anyways. But we see the hope and the pushing and trying to keep as much faith. Even when your faith is tested, you're saying, but I'm still faithful. I believe that this is going to happen. I'm waiting for the fortune. I'm waiting for this, celebration to take place for this blessing. And the good thing that's going to happen, is that we do have the Mars that's coming into retrograde, which is going off of that Leo energy, which will also run into that Cancer energy later. But what it's saying is yes, right? Because that Leo energy with the Mars fire energy is very creative, right? So it's going to feel like you're creative. When you have creative endeavors like this, it's going to feel like your creativity is going to boom, right? You won't feel like you're, clouded or creative blocks. Everything's going to start opening up for you. So I do feel like you are going to have the luck that you need. Yes. As soon as your mind is at calmer waters, that's your mind. Your mind is at calmer waters. You're going to see. And how do I know that I believe that? Because you have, like I said, the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's what you don't see. I start planning on my creative endeavors. I start planning for what it is I truly want. I'm really bringing in the 11th house for the blessings, for the good luck. Right? So I see you really working hard right now towards this area, really trying to balance it out, trying to be very diplomatic about where I'm going to, surround myself with maybe people, friends, social networks, where I can find influences. Okay. So I do, right now you have this heightened, like I said, a heightened passion for it. And it just feels like it's going to continue. Yeah. It's like you're getting partial success right now, but it's like I'm at partial success, but I'm not where I want to be. So it's pretty much saying, pretty much, it's like you're going to, it feels like you've sacrificed a lot. That's why you're the wounded warrior. I do feel like you just need to, really wield all of this together, right? And very wisely, piece by piece by piece, especially when you're in the hangman, right? Really thinking about how you're going to do this. Wow. For a lot of you, this is your profession. Yep, and there's your creative again, your creativity coming in as the Queen of Wands. Having that. Okay, and the next card coming out over here is, failure. So really working on that. It could be, a lot of challenges, that are just, but I like it though, because you're saying I'm awakening to the understanding that even if I kind of put the brakes on, right, throughout my creative mind and I can't see, right, because I'm blocked creatively, it's okay, because I'm just going to, go into this hangman mode, relax, figure out things, so that way I can move forward and remove some of the, negative thoughts, imposing factors, looking at imposing factors. Why are they becoming such a challenge? Right? And seeing how I'm going to navigate around them. And of course, those of you who do have psychic gifts and you are like, okay, it can also be a good way to clear the chitter chatter. Okay. For those of you who are like audio clairant, right? Or maybe even clearing your mind from different thoughts if they're not helping. Okay, if you're clairvoyant and you're like, they're off topic, that's not where I'm going, right? But you also want to make sure that you're writing them down too, because you might be getting a lot of, premonitions about what's coming, a lot of things that are going on around you. So make sure that you are using some kind of dream diary, something of this nature. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Straight into the mid-month, we have the King of Wands to the Ace of, the 10, of Pentacles. And you might be feeling like you're dealing with somebody who is a little weak right now. And they might have a lot of raw emotions coming right out of Mercury retrograde. But this is okay, because it just says that, I see the bigger picture to the situation as I'm overcoming the challenges to gain this stability, because I am coming into wealth. I'm coming into my happiness. But this person over here is not really seeing the bigger picture to the situation. Could be dealing with a Leo. You do have the Three of Swords to the Fool in reverse, acting a fool over here as I'm over here getting money, and the Magician. So whoever, it could be friends, social occasion, anybody within your life, doesn't matter. They're just intervening into the 11th house. But you are making a room for a lot of magic. It's almost like there being a disturbance with disorder as you're trying, it's kind of weird, because maybe they have obligations that they're supposed to be doing and they're acting a fool. They're coming in late. They're doing something and they're trying to remove some of their obligations. Like, they're supposed to be doing that, but they're removing them by showing up late, not calling, doing, you know what I mean? So it's, but it feels like whatever the situation is it's very foolish of them to do so, because it could hinder the growth within the situation of what it is you truly need. So like, for instance, if you own a job and you guys, you're owners of a job or managers of a job, and these people don't want to come into work, it can hinder performance. So, of what's going on, and that's not going to be very magical with the Magician. But it's like, now you have to take action, and you might even be putting other people in their place to help out with the situation. Magician to the Magician. Yeah. But I mean, that's what's coming in at the end of the month is the Magician. You're going to see a lot of magic coming in where, you're going to find a lot of self-care over here, but you're going to find that this person is still acting a fool when you're doing all this hard work. But I do see that where it comes to looking forward to your goals and dreams and ambitions and what you feel is going to be the magical touch over here, you do have it with, you are getting the overall reward to the situation. Just watch this person who's taking a step back from the situation and hurting the situation. Yeah. There could be some jealousy that's involved in the situation. If they know you just got a promotion, they see this creative endeavor that you're doing, they see that things are coming together for you. It's almost like they're throwing themselves into the limelight to be seen, or they're taking an exit back. I'm talking about the end of the month. Or they're taking an exit back because, see what I'm saying? Because of the jealousy. Well, it's like, well, you know what? Maybe you weren't recognized anyways because you were playing a fool, but you were trying to hinder my rewards. And now you're seeing the disloyalty of this person who is doing such a thing. They're not loyal to you. They're making horrible mistakes. And that could have definitely hurt. And remember, this is friends and social occasions. Okay, now, like I said, it doesn't have to be. I mean, it could be, your wife, your husband, your mom, your dad. But it's because you're looking for this promotion. You're looking for this good luck. You're looking for this where it grants your wishes. But it says you do have the victory over the situation. But boy, somebody is really feeling like they don't want to help out in this situation. They don't want to help you expand. They didn't want to see you get what it is you want. I think in the end it was sabotage. Not self-sabotage, but sabotage. Because they seen the urgency within the situation for you guys. They see this urgency. They see this urgency to get these things done. And all of a sudden they're just like, nope, don't care. Too bad for you. Why? Because I think it's jealousy. Yep, evil, treacherous person. Sorry. And it is, and I think it's jealousy. They start to see your gifts coming in. They start to see everything evolving around for you, everything balancing out for you. So they just become a very dangerous person for you because, wow, yeah, it's jealousy. I mean, that's the Queen of Cups in reverse. That's super jealous. Wow. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here. Wow, guys, that was amazing, though, in the end, because it's like in the end, you're like, nope, too bad, because you know what? The stars are aligned for you. They're saying, no, this is your time. You're in your north node. Your karma has to play out. The growth has to play out one way or another. Hey, they want to step in, try to sabotage the situation. Universe says, boop, no way. Because why? The soul's going to get around it. North and south nodes are different from, a lot of different kinds of energies. When they're on a mission and they're on a move, I mean, they're going. Same if you did have Vesta, because that is almost like the same as the north and south node of the sun. Whoa, right. But we don't talk about that very often. That's why I always thought it was a little weird they even gave me that card. But that's still a very important card because those are soul cards. That's saying your soul's on a move. You can't touch that because there's something going on around that people are going to want to try to knock you off guard. If you just keep moving forward within that area, your soul wants that growth. It's going to feel around it, right? It's like the snake. The snake is a very important piece to the puzzle when it comes, especially to the north and south node, because it's the essence. It's our essence of life. So it's going to slither around back and forth, okay, to get to where it needs to be. And as it's doing that, it's shedding skin, so therefore it's a transformation. Okay, so yes, it's all about your wellness. Ensure your body is nurtured, join a gym, regain strength, live a healthier lifestyle. Okay, and then you have independence. Manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. And I'm telling you right now, depending on this, whoever that person is, you can't really depend on them because look, they're stabbing you in the back. They're playing trickster. Definitely playing trickster because you have a new beginning coming. You will start a new job and life. Clean sweep is over. That's it. Clean sweep. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I missed the table. Okay. I have 24 pickup now, guys. Always like that game. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, I wish my kids were still little. They like that game too. Oh God, Mom, really? 24 pickup, guys. Come on, so fun. See who wins first. Okay. Okay. 48 pickup, whatever. Stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them inside. That's because of the soul's growth situation. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it yourself. There's a lot of do it yourself over here. So really, depending on this person, is really going to slow down your process there for like a second. I just love how you're maneuvering around it. Like I said, like that snake. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. Yeah, you might feel a little guilty for the situation. Why? Because there could be a situation where you're going to have to tell the fool, hey, you know, whoop, 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 right? And you might feel a little guilty about it. But you know what? It's about taking responsibility for your choices. It's your life to live. You got to get this going on. It's like, I'm so sorry. You know, if you have to let them go in the workplace, that would suck since it's Christmas. And that could make a lot of you feel very guilty. Or a love relationship who you feel like they couldn't be there with you. And now I'm going to end this love relationship during Christmas or this friendship during Christmas. You know? Because it says, remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. I'm telling you, a lot of, say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for the good. So some of you are definitely going to, either, leave this job for a new job. And that's too bad for the boss because he's, throwing you into a bad situation. Take it how it is. Take it how it is. But it does feel like some shit's going to hit the fan in the mid-month, and you're not going to like that. And it could make you feel a little guilty about the situation because it could just be playing out the way you don't want it. But remember, what does it say? Things that come to you are for you. If you want to get to the victory, you're going to have to get through this piece too. Because, in some scenarios in life, we can't have both. We can't have both. Okay? We can't have one and two. It's the way it is. The only way to get to two, right, is to get through. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's saying you might have to release all this to get to your victory because that's just the way the soul's path worked. You would say contract over. Okay? Okay, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.